Hey guys, what's going on? It's Giuseppe. Thank you so much for joining me with Zio Advertising and Giuseppe Build. Now, what we're going to be doing today is pretty awesome. There's a couple different things going on right now in the Claude Code space. The main thing you're going to find in the Claude Code space is that Claude Desktop can now command Claude Chrome, but there's also Claude Chrome itself. So what I'm going to show you is right now the furthest optimized version of Claude Chrome that I've learned to make sure that the SEO for my website or for any website that I'm updating is up to date. Because one of the big things that you have to do is go through and submit each of the new URLs that you create to make sure that they're indexed by Google and all the other subsequent things that would also need to be indexed. So what I have here is I have Google Search Console right here set up. I have Claude Chrome set up, and on the left here, you'll see here's all the new articles that I created. All right. Now going through all of this and requesting indexing and letting it get tested and waiting it all out can eat up some time, especially when you're just trying to sprint through some work, get a bunch of stuff done, and you have to sit here. You can see even with saintly patience, this is a long time to wait for just whatever. So what I'm going to show you is what's called teaching Claude Teach. So teach Claude in your URL. What's going on. So I'm going to show you how I do that. Without further ado, let's get into it. Now, obviously we've done the first one here. So I'm going to showcase the second one. I'm going to copy this, come over here. I'm going to click start recording. I'm going to paste in there. Now it has a couple things in there. I'm just going to click request indexing and it has an issue. So it has no referring sitemap detected. Well, I thought it was cool. Oh, it's still great. Indexing requested. So I'm just going to take that, keep it, generate the shortcut, and now I'm going to give it the rest of these. Let's see if I can open this up a bit just so there's no, oh, why is it going so slow? It's struggling right now. My computer is getting old, and as you can tell, there's quite a bit going on. She is on the struggle. Anyways, I'm going to create shortcut. I'm going to call it request indexing, and then I'm going to take the rest of the copy this. I'm going to say act without asking. I'm just going to ship all of those right into there and let that happen. And now what you're going to see is just going to go through and do these itself. I am going to let it know that a lot of these are not found in the new sitemap. So let's just go and make sure that happens. Let me type, please. Always exciting when you're working with AI. You never know what you're going to get, I guess, but that's what it is. Let me type, click dismiss. Come on. Great job. Even though it looks like you want to click dismiss for it, it's not worth it. So we're going to let that go. But anyways, as you can see, it's going to keep working through this. I'll come back here, let it happen. The reason it's not clicking through right now is because between this camera that I have going, the Claude right here and the Claude over here, my poor old computer is struggling. And that's fine. But I'm just going to let it know. It looks like you still need to update the sitemap because these pages have no referring sitemaps detected. And now what it does is I have the Hostinger API set up. It's going to go through, it's going to update the sitemap. It's going to submit it itself into the Google Search Console because I also have a Google Search Console API set up through Claude. So really, I just like, you can do it. You have all of the, let's just remind it what it has because it just seems to be difficult like that half the time. I don't know. There you go. Successfully submitted sitemap. Beautiful. So now, as you can see, this is rolling through that work in the background, which is great. And as it completes, yep, and that's it. So this is a bit about, it's kind of showing what the workload is like right now, which is super fun. And every time you update your site, you want to make sure that the sitemap is updated, and you want to make sure that you have to submit these manually, even if you have the Google Search Console stuff set up properly. For whatever reason, Claude, it has a lot of commands that it can do through the Search Console. One of the main commands that it cannot do is submit pages for indexing. So with that said, if you watched the end, you're an absolute legend. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you have any questions, concerns, or if you want the instructions on how to do that, most of them are right here. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.